off your.
I have a flashback, but I usually don't watch it. I usually keep going. Yeah.
Damn.
You know, after you do them, and I see them so many times before the public do. You know, editing it, you see the shit over 20 times, just trying to get it right and put all the ingredients in it, make sure the sound is right, music right, is it flowing. So by the time that movie come out, I done seen this shit 20 times already. So it's just like I check it out, keep moving. I'm always on to the next.
Mm-hmm. And you obviously know the lines. You just you ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying, watch. You just do like a straight it's like a superpower, bro. Because you on that level.
Well, you know, it's a thing where when you're doing the movie, you're doing 2 or 3 pages a day. So you really just gotta learn them 2 or 3 pages, and you shooting the shit all day. So by the time you film him, you know that shit back and forth. So by the time they film you, it's just flowing because you just like getting these few pieces at a time. You get all the way through the movie. So you can only shoot about 2 or 3 pages a day.
Out of how big is that paragraph
That
for
script,
a movie?
that script, it's usually a minute a page. So if it's 90-minute movie, it's usually 90 pages or 95 pages. So that's usually how I break down, a minute a page.
So good memory is something you will definitely need. I ain't looking at movies.
Not as much. I mean, you need a good memory, but you know, you going in, you got the script with you, you rehearsing it, you got it in your hand, you can kind of work it out till they set the cameras up. Now, when they set the cameras up, you gotta. And then if you miss a line, there's somebody over there, you can just like line. They'll scream it in, and then you say it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, what fuck you up is them long monologues when they like, man, you got to say this whole paragraph.
Yeah.
But you know, you get to a rhythm, you start to remember it, and shit start coming. You start remembering it in blocks and pieces, and then you know you get into a flow.
There you go. And the reason why I asked that question, I feel like that had to be you and Kevin ride down and ride along too.
Yeah, a lot of improv,
bro.
A lot of improv. You know, that's fun. That's the fun part when you know your lines, and then you could just improv in between, but then get back to the lines. Improv, get back to the lines. That's when you really dancing. You know what I mean? You really, you know, up in it.
That's wild, man.
But have you ever, like, out of all the characters you done played, like all these years of doing movies, have you ever played a character and you came out of character, but then when you got back into regular life, you still was embodied in that character?
Nah.
So
I keep it. Yeah, I'm not method. You know, some dudes are method, and you know, I'm just acting. You know, it's just a character. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about to get that caught up where I can't come out.
Man,
I act, but I'm not that. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes do that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's a famous story with Dustin Hoffman and shit. He was playing a movie where he was drugged out, dope head, just fucking, you know, staying up all night. He was paranoid. And so he was staying up all night. He was fucking drinking. He was fucked up. And one of the actors was like, dude, why don't you just act the part? You coming in, you look terrible. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you just act the shit and stop being the shit? You know? And so, you know, it's acting, man. You can't get caught up like that. You gotta know who the fuck you are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
but like most people, man, like I ain't no actor, but like the type of characters that you done played from Are We There Yet to Trespass to Anaconda to Boys in the Hood, that's 4 different